welcome, ladies, gentlemen, non-binary folks, and everyone on the gender spectrum to Honor Championship Pro Wrestling's Hang the DJ. I am your one of them commentary team for the evening, jumping on after what we just saw between Ludwig Kaiser and Javon Evans. It is safe to say that there will be no love lost when they meet in the main event of the evening. But before we get there, we will see two qualifying matches for the HCPW Astraea Championship ladder war as Wyatt Danger, Cedric Alexander, and a mystery participant are set to battle it out in a triple threat matchup, as well as Tatum Paxley going one-on-one with Billy Starks. Not only do we have those matchups, but we will determine the #1 contenders for the HCPW World Tag Team Championships, now held by Desmond Xavier and Zachary Wentz of the Rascals, as we will see the Motor City Machine Guns take on Dishonor, but not the usual pairing of Dishonor, as tonight we will see Dominik, Mysterio, and Carlito take up the mantle of the team, taking on the Motor City Machine Guns here tonight. But folks, we kick off the night tonight with a potentially career-altering matchup for this young man right here, Nick Wayne, as he is set to go one-on-one with the Second City Saints, the best in the world, CM Punk. And Nick Wayne has the weight of opportunity resting on those shoulders here tonight. Imagine if Nick Wayne is able to defeat CM Punk here tonight on Hanging the DJ. It has happened before, not with Nick Wayne, but with another young man named Javon Evans, and Javon Evans skyrocketed in HCPW after pinning CM Punk. The same could very well happen for Nick Wayne here tonight, and Nick Wayne is able to pin the best in the world for a count of 3 in the center of the ring. But Nick Wayne, he can't be thinking about what happens after defeating CM Punk, can't be thinking about title opportunities, can't be thinking about a career trajectory going upwards. Nick Wayne's got to worry about defeating CM Punk first, and that is a tall task in of itself. The Second City Saint coming off of a huge loss to the Ring General just a couple weeks ago in Chicago for the Men's World Championship, and CM Punk is not going to let Nick Wayne make a name for himself off of his back. CM Punk is not looking to lose any more matches on his way back to an opportunity at the Men's World Championship. CM Punk tonight, this is more than just another matchup for CM Punk. You could argue that it's just another matchup for CM Punk, that Nick Wayne has the most weight in this matchup. A victory for Nick Wayne doing wonders for his career, but CM Punk tonight is looking to bounce back from a huge loss to the Ring General, another huge pay-per-view loss that she'll be fine on her own to Javon Evans. CM Punk has only won one of his last 3 matches in HCPW, and it was the New Year's Ball Battle Royal, all the way on Hang the DJ episode 15. CM Punk, as much as Nick Wayne needs to win this matchup tonight, so does the best in the world. So does CM Punk. Both men need to win tonight. CM Punk to prove that he's not a washed-up has-been, as Nick Wayne called him. And Nick Wayne tonight needs a victory if he wants to catapult himself into the stratosphere. Nick Wayne is shooting for the stars tonight, but Nick Wayne better not get lost and stranded in outer space, as his opponent, the best in the world, has hit the ring, and CM Punk is fired up. Look at him. Nick Wayne on the outside and trying to fire himself up as well. CM Punk and Nick Wayne set to do battle to open up Hang the DJ episode 18. There's Nick Wayne. There is CM Punk, and here we go. The battle started. We are underway, and Nick Wayne immediately taking down CM Punk with a drop toe hold. Nick Wayne off the ropes. Nick Wayne off the ropes, and a rolling senton there to CM Punk. Nick Wayne now to the top. Nick Wayne to the top rope. Shoot for the stars, kid. Make yourself famous. No, went for a body splash to try to get CM Punk out of this matchup early, but Punk gave him out the way, and now CM Punk, huge elbows to the back of the head of Nick Wayne. And now CM Punk looking to take the control of this matchup early. Shot to the knee, elbow to the face, went for another one. Nick Wayne able to reverse. Nick Wayne went for a chop, but Punk able to reverse that. And now CM Punk, wait a minute. CM Punk with that Pepsi twist. And now CM Punk stomped to the ankle of Nick Wayne. Stomped to the ankle, went for another one. Nick Wayne able to move out the way. Shot to the midsection of CM Punk from Nick Wayne. Collar and elbow tie up from these two men. Not a smart strategy from Nick Wayne, I would say. I wouldn't want to get into a walkout battle with CM Punk, and there you see why. Now CM Punk initiating collar and elbow after throwing Nick Wayne to the mat. Oh, wait a minute. Now Nick Wayne sends CM Punk to the mat. Nick Wayne with a huge lariat to CM Punk. And Nick Wayne, CM Punk to the apron. Impressive showing from Nick Wayne this early on. Went for a shoulder check. Punk able to get the knee up, and CM Punk with a springboard clothesline to Nick Wayne, and CM Punk dragging Nick Wayne up to his feet. CM Punk, wait a minute, Russian leg sweep, float over into the cover, yes. CM Punk cooking the leg, cover one, but only a count of one as Nick Wayne back up to his feet. CM Punk as well. Punk with a slap to the face, shot to the midsection. CM Punk goes behind, German suplex, sends Nick Wayne crashing on the back of his neck, and CM Punk could be signaling for an early end here. Could be signaling for an early end to Nick Wayne, but Nick Wayne stays planted on the mat. And CM Punk went for a shot to the midsection. Another collar and elbow tie up here from Nick Wayne and CM Punk. Oh, CM Punk takes the arm of Nick Wayne. Taking the arm of Nick Wayne, and this is why it is not a smart strategy to go hold for hold with CM Punk. Technical ability of CM Punk into a beautiful calf kick there from the Second City Saint, and CM Punk's fired up. Nick Wayne may be a bit out of his element here. No, wait a minute. Huge shot to the back from CM Punk. As I said, Nick Wayne could be out of his element here. You know, we see Nick Wayne fly all around the ring. We saw him fly all around the ring in his matchup with Ilya Dragunov, but CM Punk slowing the action down. Shot to the knee, and Nick Wayne went for a stomp in the midsection. Nick Wayne has the leg and sweeps out the leg out from underneath CM Punk. Nick Wayne's got to pick up a head of steam here. He's got to pick up that momentum. Nick Wayne can't let CM Punk keep getting him here, and Punk elbows in the midsection. Commentators curse almost there to Nick Wayne, and now CM Punk, wait a minute, whips Nick Wayne into the buckles. CM Punk went for a shot in the midsection, but Nick Wayne able to get that elbow up, and Nick Wayne, schoolboy, into a rolling enziguri there. Nick Wayne's got CM Punk down. Huge shot to the back of the head, went for a chop. Punk moves out the way. Nick Wayne with a super kick. Nick Wayne with a super kick, and Nick Wayne staying on the attack, calling CM Punk back up to his feet. Nick Wayne off the rope, springboard, diving crossbody. Springboard crossbody to CM Punk, who wisely rolls out of the ring. CM Punk out the ring. Nick Wayne caught off guard by Punk, getting back in, and now CM Punk combination goes for a power slam. No, Nick Wayne able to get out the back. Shot to the back of the head. Nick Wayne rolling snapmare. Rolls through this Nick Wayne, and oh God! What a kick to the chin! Just a fuck you roundhouse to the chin. 1 for 1 to the leg, but Punk able to reverse. Now CM Punk has Nick Wayne, sends him right over the top rope. Nick Wayne falls to the floor. CM Punk stalking Nick Wayne, it seems, but it decides against going for a dive just to the outside and a stomp to the midsection. Maybe also the arm of Nick Wayne, and CM Punk sends Nick Wayne into the barricade, that steel barricade only covered by that small cloth. Well, it's not really a small cloth, but that thin cloth, not really providing much of a cushion there for Nick Wayne. And now CM Punk getting those elbows into the midsection. Nick Wayne took a bit too much time getting back in the ring, and CM Punk with a receipt there for that penalty kick earlier. Just a huge shot to the chin and the chest of Nick Wayne. And now CM Punk, lariat, Kojima. CM Punk now back, suplex to Nick Wayne. Out of the corner, CM Punk now hooking the leg. Hooking the leg one, hooking the leg, no, not even a 2 count yet. Nick Wayne powers out at 1. CM Punk went for that rolling snapmare, that rolling neck breaker, but no, Nick Wayne able to reverse. Nick Wayne with a huge lariat to CM Punk. And now all went for something, but Punk able to get that foot up, and CM Punk shots in midsection, those elbows to the back of the head of Nick Wayne. We've seen CM Punk utilize that so much since bringing it into his arsenal. And now wait a minute, CM Punk sends Nick Wayne into the corner. CM Punk brings Nick Wayne up to the top. What is this? CM Punk, what is this? Avalanche Hurricanrana. No, Nick Wayne! Nick Wayne hangs on! Nick Wayne hangs on! Middle rope shooting star press! Shooting star press off the middle rope! Nick Wayne, shoot for the stars, kid! Make yourself famous! Make yourself famous, kid! Swanton bomb from Nick Wayne! Cover CM Punk, no! Punk to the ropes. Punk wisely to the ropes to get himself up. Nick Wayne went for a dropkick. Punk able to move out the way. CM Punk gonna capitalize. CM Punk was still a bit loopy. Single leg dropkick from Nick Wayne. Single leg dropkick from Nick Wayne. Nick Wayne could have made himself famous there with that swanton bomb, shades of Jeff Hardy. Nick Wayne could be looking for another scoop slam there to CM Punk. Nick Wayne to the middle rope. Nick Wayne calling CM Punk up. Calling Punk up. What's Nick Wayne looking for here? Code Red. Code Red off the middle rope. Code Red off the middle rope. 1, 2. CM Punk's able to get the shoulder up. Nick Wayne nearly had CM Punk beat there, stomping CM Punk over. Standing shooting star press from Nick Wayne. Nick Wayne calling CM Punk up. Calling CM Punk up. Nick Wayne, what's he looking for here? Has the arm of CM Punk. Has the arm of the Second City Saint, but Punk. Shots in the midsection. Shots to the liver almost. It looks like a Nick Wayne. And CM Punk sends Nick Wayne off the ropes. Punk with a drop down. Punk scoop slam there. Shades of Randy Orton from CM Punk. And now CM Punk calling Nick Wayne up. You see Nick Wayne slow to get to his feet there. CM Punk to the apron. CM Punk, wait a minute. Springboard clothesline again from CM Punk, connecting beautifully with it once again. And now a shot to the spine of Nick Wayne. Kick to the lower back. Dragging Nick Wayne up. But Nick Wayne with a jawbreaker to CM Punk. Nick Wayne with a jawbreaker. Went for a punch. Punk able to reverse. CM Punk, wait a minute. Has Nick Wayne. Has Nick Wayne. Welcome to Chicago. That butterfly backbreaker to Nick Wayne. And CM Punk calling Nick Wayne up again. CM Punk, wait a minute. Whipping Nick Wayne, but no, Nick Wayne able to reverse off the ropes with Punk. Single leg drop kick again from Nick Wayne. This is what Nick Wayne needs. Wayne needs to get back in this fight. Wayne taunting CM Punk as Punk gets up in the corner. Wayne, wait a minute. Oh, went for a double knee into the corner, but no, CM Punk able to reverse. And CM Punk float over into a neck breaker from CM Punk. And now a huge elbow drop, pointed elbow right to the heart of Nick Wayne. And now Punk, wait a minute. What is Punk thinking here? Punk has Nick Wayne in a triangle choke, trying to force Nick Wayne to either tap or pass out here. But oh no, wait a minute. Nick Wayne able to fight free. Power bomb to CM Punk, sending him crashing to the mat. Nick Wayne trying to get the air back in his lungs. Wait a minute, Nick Wayne went for a springboard there, but CM Punk able to reverse. Nick Wayne shot to the head, and CM Punk went for the backdrop driver and a bulldog from Nick Wayne. Stomps him over, rolls him over now, does Nick Wayne. And oh, wait a minute. Nick Wayne wiping that boot across the face of CM Punk and a standing moonsault, but Punk able to move out the way. And I think Nick Wayne may have just lit a fire under CM Punk with that blatant show of disrespect. Exploder suplex from CM Punk, just tossing Nick Wayne. Nick Wayne to the outside. What is CM Punk thinking here? CM Punk over the top rope with a diving crossbody to the floor. And now CM Punk, wait a minute. Punk sends Nick Wayne back into the ring. Punk to the apron again. Punk to the top rope. What is CM Punk thinking here? CM Punk diving splash to Nick Wayne. Connects that time. We saw Nick Wayne go for one earlier in the match, but wasn't able to get it. Nick Wayne able to reverse whatever Punk was going for. A huge shot to the side of the head. CM Punk able to reverse the Irish whip though. Drop down on Nick Wayne. And another scoop slam from CM Punk. And oh, wait a minute. What's Punk thinking about here? Punk could be signaling for the end. Punk could be signaling for the end. Punk missing the first grab. Gets him in the second. And CM Punk with the go to sleep to Nick Wayne. Nick Wayne is out like a light. CM Punk cover 1, cover 2, and the Second City Saint has defeated Nick Wayne. What a showing from Nick Wayne. Nick Wayne shot for the stars tonight. But in the end of the night, CM Punk put the lights out of Nick Wayne with that go to sleep, and CM Punk with a statement victory here tonight, showing this new generation of professional wrestlers that if they want to make it to the Men's World Championship, they gotta go through him first. Congratulations to the best in the world. Congratulations to CM Punk. Tensions amongst those in Dishonor are rising, and this man has had his fair share of run-ins with the group of Dishonor, and I bet you this man is one happy camper seeing that group fall apart. But Wyatt Danger's got to focus his mind on his matchup tonight, a triple threat matchup against Cedric Alexander and a mystery opponent. And the winner of this triple threat matchup meets Pearson Clifford, meets Dominik Mysterio, and meets Ilya Dragunov as one of the participants of HCPW's ladder war for the Astraea Championship. An opportunity to be the first Astraea champion hangs in the balance. Whoever walks out of this triple threat matchup and into that ladder war, and Wyatt Danger will want nothing more than to qualify for the ladder war, if not to win the Astraea title, then to make sure Dominik Mysterio does not. But you gotta think winning the Astraea title is gonna be a pretty good motivator for anyone to enter that ladder war. Wyatt Danger's just got multiple goals and aspirations and motivators for entering that ladder war matchup. Wyatt Danger, though, tonight going in here against Cedric Alexander and going in here against a mystery opponent. A lot of mysteries in these last few episodes of Hang the DJ. But tonight, Wyatt Danger, he knows at least one opponent heading into this triple threat matchup, and it is none other than Prime Time himself, Cedric Alexander, looking to get one of his first cracks as a singles competitor here tonight, the Astraea Championship. Now, wait a minute. Where's Cedric Alexander? Folks, I don't know where. Wait a minute, backstage. Oh my God! Cedric Alexander! He's getting jumped by. Is that Jacob Fatu? The Bloodlines, Jacob Fatu, is assaulting Cedric Alexander in the parking lot. Jacob's got Cedric. What is this? Oh my God! Cedric just got thrown into a glass door, a glass window, head first off the metal pole there. And the HCPW faithful are letting their voices heard right now. Cedric Alexander's got jumped by Jacob Fatu. Wait, there's Batista. Well, the third man in the triple threat is still able to compete, and the matchup is still going to take place. Now, wait a minute. What is Batista hinting at here? Oh my God! An Extreme Rules matchup between Wyatt and the Mystery. Third participant of what was supposed to be this triple threat match. What? The deathmatch emo Nucci is in HCPW tonight. The Astraea Championship ladder war, bringing out everyone. Nucci and Wyatt Danger, one-on-one here tonight in an Extreme Rules matchup. What a surprise here tonight. Nucci, my God. Nucci and Wyatt Danger, two men that you can catch live on RPW. Well, not really live. You can catch them on the replays on RPW shows. Nucci, part of the Chemical Killjoys, just had an RPW Tag Team Championship matchup that came up short against the Cooligans. But tonight, Nucci is looking to get in the Astraea Championship ladder war. We're going to turn his fortunes around. Here tonight is the deathmatch emo, but he's going up against Wyatt Danger. These two men, they know so much about each other. Friends inside and outside of the ring, these two men. But tonight, that's got to go all out the window because the Astraea Championship hangs in the balance. A shot to become the first Astraea champion hangs in the balance for one of these two men inside of this Extreme Rules matchup. Whoever makes it out on the other side is going to go into that ladder war. It is Wyatt Danger It is the Deathmatch Chimo Nucci making his HCPW debut, and here we go. The bell's on, we are underway, and Wyatt Danger immediately out of the gate with a bicycle knee. Went to pick up Nucci, but Nucci able to kick off Wyatt Danger, and Nucci with a knee to the back, dropping that knee across the back of Wyatt. Nucci to the apron, Nucci calling up Wyatt Danger. Wyatt, wait a minute, turned around. Nucci went for a dropkick to the back of the head. Wyatt able to move out the way, and a handspring into a Pele kick there from Wyatt Danger, and Wyatt went to grab Nucci, but Nucci able to get a shot to the face, and Nucci with a standing Spanish fly. And wait a minute, Nucci leg drop to the ankle, leg drop to the leg there. Wyatt Danger, that knee, the surgically repaired knee of Wyatt Danger. Now Nucci, huge shot to the face of Wyatt Danger. Extreme Rules matchup. I'm not expecting either of these two men to go for lockups, to go for rest. Holds Nucci, working on the arm of Wyatt Danger. And Nucci sits Wyatt up and just heavy hands to the side of the head. Nucci with close fist punches to the side of the head of Wyatt. And now slamming his arm into the mat. And Nucci, wait a minute, out of the ring. Nucci, wait a minute. Nucci's got a baseball bat, but throws it to the floor as he sees Wyatt on the apron. Back into the ring goes Nucci. Back over the top goes Wyatt. Wyatt able to roll out the way. Wyatt Danger, what a double stomp, turning Nucci inside out, and Wyatt's got the baseball bat. Now Nucci up to his feet. Wyatt with a baseball bat to the midsection of Nucci. Nucci on one knee, trying to catch his breath. Nucci. Oh my God! Baseball bat to the face, and I think Nucci's definitely been cut open off that one. Count of one, but Nucci's able to kick out, and Nucci has been split open underneath that bandana with that baseball bat right across the forehead. But a rolling elbow there from Nucci, and now going for the arm again, working the arm of Wyatt Danger, trying to ensure that Wyatt can't lift him up for that taste of danger. Nucci, wait a minute, deadlifting Wyatt off the mat, sit out powerbomb from Nucci. Nucci rolling Wyatt over. Nucci sits Wyatt up, and just a kick to the spine of Wyatt Danger. Now close-fisted punches to the face of Wyatt. And I think Wyatt Danger may have just been split open off that last punch. Nucci went, if you're going to make me bleed my own blood, I'll make you bleed yours. And Nucci's got a kendo stick, the signature kendo stick, throwing it at Wyatt, but Wyatt was able to get that Pele kick off. The HCPW faithful chanting for tables here tonight, but Nucci able to kick Wyatt in the head. And Nucci, wait a minute, what's Nucci looking for here? Has the arm of Wyatt and a shot to the midsection. Nucci under the bottom rope. Nucci, wait a minute, back into the ring here. This Los Angeles crowd in for a treat tonight. Nucci's HCPW debut. Wyatt Danger, Nucci both bleeding their own blood in this matchup. Nucci went to grab Wyatt but missed. Went to grab him again, but Wyatt that time able to get a kick off. And now Wyatt Danger out of the ring goes Wyatt. Underneath the ring. Oh my God, is that a barbed wire baseball bat now? Throwing it at the face of Nucci. My God, double spring moonsault from Wyatt. And I think Nucci was laying on that barbed wire baseball bat when it happened. And no. Oh, Nucci was able to move that baseball bat out of the way, it looks like, but it still just got curb stomped by Wyatt Danger. But Nucci able to get those feet up. Wyatt gets caught. Double feet to the face from Nucci. And now Nucci stretching out the arm of Wyatt. Nucci into the cover after working the arm. That could do it there. Count of one, but no, only a count of one. Gonna take a lot more than that to put away Wyatt Danger, and I think Nucci knows that. Nucci sends Wyatt into the corner. Out of the ring now. Shot of the HCPW faithful here in Los Angeles. Nucci has a barbed wire chair, but Wyatt shot to the midsection. Well, shot to the chest, and Wyatt, huge hands. Wyatt springboard tornado DDT, no. Nucci went to grab Wyatt, maybe disoriented him there a little bit. Roaring elbow from Nucci, and Nucci's firing himself up. Wyatt out of the ring, though. Wyatt underneath the... Oh, my... They were calling for a table earlier in the match, and Wyatt gave them exactly what they wanted. Now Wyatt, heavy hands. Wait a minute, Wyatt. Tiger suplex with the bridge. Count of one, but no, only a one count. Nucci able to power out, I was trying to say. Power and get out at the same time, I was trying to say. Wyatt with a beautiful Dragon Rana from the standing and a springboard Phoenix splash. Wyatt Danger firing on all cylinders, and I think that may That baseball bat may have hit Nucci right in the groin, but Nucci right back up Wyatt with a huge elbow, and went for a punch. Nucci able to reverse. Nucci now strikes Wyatt with 2 punches back to back. Off the ropes goes Wyatt. Nucci with a lariat to Wyatt. What a clothesline from Nucci. Nucci to the apron. What's Nucci thinking about here? Calling Wyatt up. Nucci springboard. Clothesline shade to CM Punk. Couldn't quite get all of it, but got most of it. And Nucci to the outside again. Nucci to the outside again. Underneath the ring. Is that a bundle of goddamn light tubes? Wyatt picking up the table. Nucci catches him with the light tubes, and they explode off the head of Wyatt. But Wyatt's right back up. The adrenaline pumping through the veins of Wyatt Danger. But Nucci's got Wyatt up. Nucci's got Wyatt up, bringing him all the way to the corner. And a power bomb off the top turnbuckle. And Wyatt folds. Well, doesn't fold, just collapsing to the mat. Wyatt back in the ring, and Nucci just throws that table at his fucking head. Covered now by Nucci. Count him 1, count him 2, count him. No, Wyatt able to kick out of 2. Nucci can't believe Wyatt's still in this thing. Shot to the head from Wyatt to Nucci. I was going to say of Wyatt, but Wyatt was the one that hit the kick. Suplex cutter from Wyatt Danger. Suplex into the DKO. Cover 1. Cover, no, only a count of 1. Wyatt may not have been able to get a full DKO, having to go into the suplex to try to get it. Disorient Nucci first. Wait a minute, Wyatt. Oh no! Oh no! Wyatt went to throw that chair at Nucci. Hit the official instead and took too much time trying to go for that springboard moonsault. Nucci was able to get up and move out the way. And Nucci with a huge forearm to the face of Wyatt Danger. And Wyatt on the apron now. The official just got a full barbed wire chair to the face. And Nucci, wait a minute. Oh no! Those 10 shots in the chest of Wyatt. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 shots from Nucci to Wyatt Danger, and Wyatt collapses to the floor. And Nucci sets up that table. Nucci could have been thinking about a dive. Decides against it, grabs the baseball bat. Wyatt and Nucci both have baseball bats. Wyatt calling Nucci out to the ring, but wait, game of cat and mouse here. Game of cat, oh, never mind. Oh, never mind, Wyatt! With a barbed wire baseball bat to the face of Nucci, and now on the floor, Kamigoye! What a knee, you see the blood splattering onto the floor. Wyatt sends Nucci back into the ring, kendo stick now. Wyatt's got Nucci's signature kendo stick, and Wyatt calling Nucci up. Wyatt calling Nucci up, kendo stick across the face, and Wyatt's not done. Wyatt's not done. Beating the crap out of Nucci with that kendo stick, waiting for him to get up and another shot to the face with it. And Wyatt Danger calling Nucci back up again. Another shot with the kendo stick. No, Nucci able to reverse. Shot to the midsection there. Nucci went for a shot with the kendo stick, but Wyatt Danger able to move out the way, and a cave-in from Wyatt. Another double foot stomp, turning Nucci inside out. Wait a minute, what is Wyatt Danger thinking about here? Huge shot to the face. Wyatt, we saw Nucci hit a Spanish fly earlier, and I think Wyatt wants to do one better off the top, just barely missing the table. This is awesome chants from the Los Angeles crowd here tonight. Wyatt Danger's got Nucci by the back of the head. Into the table with Nucci. Wait a minute. Oh no, Nucci able to get out the way. Into the corner now with Nucci goes Wyatt. Up to the top with Nucci again. Wyatt Danger, what is this? Springboard into a super kick side of the head of Nucci. Trying to do anything he can to incapacitate Nucci, to maybe put him through that table. And I think that's exactly what Wyatt Danger's thinking about doing here. Wyatt's got Nucci up on that table. What's Wyatt thinking about here? Over the top goes Wyatt. Over the top with a body splash. And that table breaks in half. Nucci's down. Cover from Wyatt, hooking the leg 1. Hooking the leg 2. But a kick out at 2 by Nucci. I thought that would have done it. Wyatt in moving that table around, trying to get Nucci out of the remnants of that table, and a blue thunder bomb almost on top of the remains of that table. And Wyatt, what is Wyatt thinking about here? Into the corner. Wyatt could be thinking about a little bit of black magic. Wyatt over, going for the kick. No, Nucci able to reverse. Nucci went for a shot. Wyatt was able to get an elbow, and Wyatt has Nucci up. Taste of danger. Connects. knee to the face of Nucci. Count him 1, count him 2, count him 3, and Wyatt Danger advances to the ladder war. What a matchup, what a victory for Wyatt Danger here tonight. Wyatt goes to the ladder war. Wyatt will meet Pearson Clifford, Dominik Mysterio, and Ilya Dragunov in the ladder war to crown the first Astraea champion of HCPW. Last week, the entire HCPW tag team division got turned on its head when the Rascals debuted and took the HCPW World Tag Team Championships from Dishonor in less than 2 minutes. But tonight we see who gets the first shot at Zachary Wentz and Desmond Xavier as the Motor City Machine Guns are set to take on Dishonor's Dominik Mysterio and Carlito in this #1 contenders matchup for the HCPW World Tag Team Championships. We saw earlier tonight, before Wyatt versus Nucci, Azrael Hendricks walk up to Dominik Mysterio and being like, yo, what's this about you and Carlito getting the #1 contendership opportunity? Tensions rising in Dishonor. Motor City Machine Guns look to use that to their advantage. Here tonight, Motor City Machine Guns a couple weeks ago in Chicago defeated the team of Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, earning their way into this matchup. Dominik Mysterio and Carlito not really earning their way into this matchup. This is their first outing as a tag team, Dominik Mysterio and Carlito here tonight, and they're up against the Motor City Machine Guns. But Dishonor's Carlito and Dominik Mysterio make their way to the ring. Zeta Steel in tow as usual wherever Dominik goes. Zeta is sure to follow. As I said last week, a bit of a 50-50 night for Dishonor. In the Tag Team Championship matchup that opened Hang the DJ episode 17 last week, Azrael Hendricks, Outlaw Ace lost in about a minute and a half, and they lost their Tag Team Championships before day 200. Ending their reign at 199 days, but Zeta Steel was able to keep up her undefeated streak in the immediate next matchup where she took on Dakota Kai and won. That matchup, Dominik Mysterio not making real good friends out of Ace and Hendricks. I mean, they are an alliance, they are a faction. There's Motor City, there's Dishonor, and here we go. I know Alex Shelley immediately went after Carlito, but missing that lariat. As I was saying, Dominik Mysterio sort of making enemies out of the former tag team champions, Ace and Azrael Hendricks. I mean, they're all still a faction, but you got to think it stings a little bit that Dominik Mysterio and Carlito demanded they get put in this matchup instead of the former tag team champions. Carlito with a huge springboard drop here. Now a knee drop to the back of the head, and Carlito off the rope. Springboard cross body, kind of body splash there, but missed Alex Shelley. Able to bounce back though, and a stomp to the arm of Alex Shelley. The Los Angeles crowd here tonight booing the team of Carlito and Dominik Mysterio. A new tandem of Dishonor here tonight. Tandem we've never seen really compete before in tag team action. Nice elbow there from Alex Shelley. And you got to really feel for them, as their first outing as a tag team is against one of the most decorated tag teams of the 21st century. Count them one, but only a count of one. Alex Shelley, Chris Sabin, the Motor City Machine Guns. As I said, one of the most decorated tag teams of the 21st century. Tag titles all over the globe. Tag titles in almost every company they've worked for. HCPW, they look to win the tag titles here as well. If they knock off Dishonored, they're one step closer. You know, Alex Shelley sweeping out the legs of Carlito. Motor City Machine Guns, of course, were in the HCPW Tag Team Championship tournament to crown the first tag team champions, being knocked out of the tournament, I believe, by Dishonor in the semifinals before Dishonor went on to the finals to win the tag titles. Motor City Machine Guns also were a part of the first ladder war of HCPW, which pitted up 4 tag teams against each other. Motor City Machine Guns, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, Team 2001, and the Treehouse of Buddy Murphy and Matt Sydal. They would, of course, come up short to the Treehouse, but they want to bounce back here tonight. They bounced back a couple weeks ago with a victory over Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Tonight, though, is a shot at the tag titles, and this is where they always seem to fall short right before they get their opportunity. And Carlito tagging in Dominik Mysterio, and Dominik Mysterio with a shot to the midsection. Dominik Mysterio, you'd think he'd be more worried about the Astraea Championship ladder war, especially knowing that his long-term rival, his basically long-term rival, Wyatt Danger, is going to be in that matchup, as we just found out when Wyatt defeated Nucci in the matchup just before this one. Oh, a huge shot to the face there from Chris Sabin, and a combination ends in a lariat. Chris Sabin takes down Dominik Mysterio. I was trying to think of another word for just arch rival, and I couldn't think of one. So arch rival just makes the most sense when you think of Dominik Mysterio and Wyatt Danger. The first matchup of HCPW was Dominik Mysterio versus Wyatt Danger, where Dominik would cheat to win that matchup. Azar Hendricks, Outlaw Ace interfered in that matchup to give Dominik the first ever victory in HCPW. And then, of course, it would be Carlito who would interfere in Zaydam versus the Dangers, as cocaine makes you so fucking boring, to ensure a victory there for Dominik Mysterio and Zeta Steel. And a tag from Shelley to Sabin. Sabin's the legal man and just taking out the arm of Dominik Mysterio. Now, wait a minute, went to grab Dominik, not able to get it. Spinning soul kick there from Chris Sabin. Over the top goes Dom. Huge shot to the face of Dominik Mysterio. Stunner off the ropes. Dominik falls to the floor. Now, wait a minute, another stunner there. And wait a minute, Sabin calling up Dom. And I think might be calling up Carlito as well. But Dominik, I think, might be getting back in the ring, and he does before Sabin's able to do anything. Oh, huge shot. Went for another punch. Dom able to catch it. Dom off the very top rope. Springboard moonsault of Dominik Mysterio. And now Dominik, wait. Oh, I thought he was going to send Sabin into the corner. Able to reverse. Went for a back elbow, but Dom able to reverse, get one of his own, pushing Sabin further into the corner. But it might have taken a bit too much time, as Sabin able to hit that drop kick, stunning Dominik out of the corner with a boot, and then hitting that drop kick sends Dominik across the ring, shotgun style. Now, wait, picking Dominik up. Sabin off the ropes. Sabin, beautiful Shining Wizard from Chris Sabin. And now Sabin at the legs of Dominik. Triangle choke applied to Dominik Mysterio. But I think Dominik might be looking to fight free, and he does. Huge punches to the side of the head of Chris Sabin. And Dominik grabbing Sabin by the back of the head. Went to drive him into the turnbuckle, but Sabin able to reverse. Dominik didn't just want to whip him into the buckles. He wanted to slam the top of his head into the top turnbuckle. But wait, small package from Dominik. Cover. No, not even a 1 count. Sabin able to kick out at nothing. And now Dominik, what is this? Huge elbow from Dom. Running neck breaker from Dominik. The combination now attacked to Carlito. Dominik Mysterio, the quick tags of this tandem of Dishonor. Dominik and Carlito, what a boot from Carlito. And Carlito stopped to the mid, not in the midsection, to the knee of Chris Sabin and a kick to the spine. Carlito has only had one matchup in HCPW, was a singles matchup against Wyatt Danger, in which he came up short. Off the top with a beautiful shoulder tackle there. And now attack to Dominik Mysterio. Alex Shelley in, Dominik Mysterio's in. Dominik with a beautiful drop kick to Alex Shelley. And now choking the life out of Alex Shelley is Dominik Mysterio. The last great Mysterio, as he calls himself, in a stomp to the midsection and walking over Alex Shelley. Dominik Mysterio went for a shot to the knee. Not able to get it. Shelley whips him into the ropes. Went for a drop toe hold at Alex Shelley, but overshot it. Oh, wait a minute. What is Dom thinking here? Gory bomb. Gory bomb connects. Cover on Shelley. No, only a 1 count off the gory bomb there for Dominik. Wait a minute. Dom could be looking for a suplex. Maybe the Three Amigos will never find out. As Shelley able to slip out the back and a chop block to the knee. Alex Shelley. Beautiful enziguri to Dominik. Crumbling to the mat does Dominik. Tag to Carlito. Shelley went to target Dom. Didn't see the tag, I don't think. And Carlito sends him into the official. Carlito, spin out powerbomb from Carlito. A blue thunder bomb almost from Carlito. Stomps him over, but Shelley able to kick him off. Now what's Shelley thinking about here? Shelley has him up. Air raid crash. Neck breaker. Air raid crash. There from Alex Shelley. Now tagging in Sabin. And Carlito able to get a huge lariat off and a stomp to Sabin. Shelley trying to do anything he can to get the advantage. Trying to get a tag from Chris Sabin is Alex Shelley. Wait a minute, Carlito. Carlito. Spinning neck breaker. Shelley. Elbow drop to the top of the head of Carlito. And Shelley having to roll out of the ring. I think Shelley may have knocked himself for a loop there. You can see the effects that Shelley's dealing with on the outside, and Carlito trying to take advantage. That elbow drop did not do nearly enough damage. He couldn't catch him flush with it. But Sabin, it did enough. Sabin with a jawbreaker went for a lariat. No, Carlito went for a lariat. Sabin able to move out the way. Sabin crucifix driver to Carlito. Went for the drop kick on Dom, but misses it. And Sabin turns his attention back to Carlito. Dominik back up on the apron. Into the corner with Carlito, the official, kind of getting in the way, but that back elbow nonetheless. Wait a minute, Sabin out the corner with a sit-out powerbomb cover on Carlito, but not even a 1 count. Sabin can't believe it. This late into the matchup, and we're still not even getting 1 count. Motor City Machine Guns in the corner now with Carlito. Wait a minute, huge clothesline in the corner. Repeating forearms from Motor City. Wait a minute. Off the ropes, huge knee drop to the face of Carlito. Has him in the flatliner. Enziguri flatliner combo. And now Shelley into the cover, hooking the leg 1. Hooking not even a 2 count. Still just a count of 1. And Sabin. Well, not Sabin. Shelley knocking Dominik off the apron with a gut check. Sabin on the apron. Oh, wait a minute. Whipping Carlito into the buckles. No. Carlito. What's Carlito thinking about here? Maybe a backstabber, but a huge elbow to the face of Carlito. Went for a lariat. Carlito with a German suplex. Dropping Shelley on the back of his head. Carlito springboard moonsault. No. Shelley's able to move out the way. And Zeta Steel. Zeta Steel playing dividends on the outside. Blue Thunder bomb from Carlito. Carlito now dragging Shelley up. Went for something, but Shelley's able to reverse it, and Shelley the roaring elbow in the corner. And Dominik looking for a tag, but Shelley able to gut check him off. Shelley, wait a minute. What's Shelley thinking about here? Sees Carlito. Turns his attention to Zeta Steel. Basement dropkick into a suicide dive to Zeta Steel. Trying to take her out of the equation permanently is Alex Shelley, and now sending Carlito into the ropes. Shelley, went for a total whirl, maybe a backbreaker, not able to get it. Both men trying to grab each other. Total whirl, head scissors from Alex Shelley. Tag to Chris Sabin. Tag to Dominik Mysterio. Zeta Steel back up. Oh, targeting. I think Sabin may have been inadvertently targeting Carlito. Went for double axe handle on Carlito as he rode out the ring, able to dodge. Dominik, what a shining wizard from Chris Sabin. Cover one, but still only a count of one. Oh, a huge enziguri. Huge enziguri. Shot to the chest of Dominik. Cover one. Cover two. Cover no. But I think this might be the beginning of the end for this new pairing of Dishonor. Dropkick to Carlito. Drops him face first off the apron. Oh, Shelley. No, Sabin accidentally hitting the official there. Accidentally hitting the official. Dominik was able to take advantage, but not for long. Into the corner now. Wait a minute, the Motor City Machine Guns. Skull and Bones connects to Dominik. Covered by Sabin. Covered by Sabin. One. Count them two. Count them three. And the Motor City Machine Guns are the #1 contenders for the World Tag Team Championships held by Desmond Xavier and Zachary Wentz of the Rascals. The Motor City Machine Guns finally get their shot at the Tag Team Championships of the World, the Tag Team Championships of Honor Championship Pro Wrestling. Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin have the chance to make history and be the first tag team to win tag titles everywhere in the world. Congratulations to the Machine Guns. What an announcement from HCPW owner Daydreamer. The next HCPW pay-per-view event, Your Apartment, will take place live from New York City on Saturday, May the 23rd. And one of these two women on that date will compete to be the first ever HCPW Astraea Champion, as Tatum Paxley and Billy Starks are set to do battle, with the winner of this matchup entering the ladder war for the HCPW Astraea Championship. As we know, the field already looks incredibly stacked. Pearson Clifford, Ilya Dragunov, Dominik Mysterio, and Wyatt Danger, who earlier tonight defeated Nucci in an Extreme Rules match to get into the ladder war. We're about to see who the next person in the war will be, as Tatum Paxley takes on Billy Starks. These two women desperately want to change their fortunes in HCPW. For every win they've had an equally upsetting loss. And these two women would want nothing more than to change that all around by potentially becoming the first HCPW Astraea Champion. Billy Starks making her way to the ring right now. Billy Starks and Tatum Paxley, very similar stories in HCPW thus far. As I said, for every major win these two women have gotten, they've gotten an equally upsetting loss on their resume. But Tatum Paxley and Billy Starks, both the women want to change their fortunes around. Both the women will want nothing more than to win here tonight in Los Angeles, then go on to Your Apartment in New York City and win the Astraea Championship. Perhaps use that matchup as a launching pad to the Women's World Championship. Anything is possible in HCPW. Anything is possible for these two women so young into their careers. Here are Tatum Paxley and Billy Starks. The sky is the limit for these two superb professional wrestlers. But tonight only one can come out on top, and only one can make it to the ladder war. There's Tatum Paxley, there is Billy Starks, and here we go. The bell has sounded. We are underway, and Billy Starks immediately out of the corner with a Hurricane Rana to Tatum Paxley. Rolling over Tatum now. Does Billy, and wait a minute, Billy Starks has Tatum Paxley, and a huge elbow out of the head scissors there from Billy Starks to Tatum Paxley. Now a stomp to the arm, I think, went for another, but Tatum able to get up. Now collar and elbow tie up from these two women. Not really in the center of the ring, more so in the upper left-hand corner of the ring. And oh, Billy driving Tatum into the corner. These women, a clean break from Tatum and Billy, but a huge shot from Billy sends Tatum back into the corner. Now wait a minute, face first off the top turnbuckle goes Tatum. Chop to the chest from Billy, went to grab Tatum, but a shot with the elbow from Tatum now sends Billy across the ring into the ropes. And oh, body avalanche. And wait, is Tatum biting Billy Starks? It looked like Tatum was biting at the side of Billy Starks. I don't know if the camera picked it up. I could see it from my angle. And now a shot to the back from Tatum Paxley, biting at Billy Starks. Now calling Billy back up to her feet is Tatum Paxley. And Tatum, what is Tatum thinking about here? To the apron for Tatum. Springboard, beautiful missile drop kick from Tatum Paxley. And now wait, Tatum immediately following up with a knee strike. No. Billy able to move out the way. Collar and elbow tie up once again from these two women. Both of these women want nothing more than to win this matchup, and it's Tatum Paxley sending Billy Starks into the corner this time. The official looking for a clean break. Thought we would get it. No. Thought we would get it, but Tatum Paxley taking the advantage with a huge cheap shot at a snap suplex from Tatum Paxley to Billy Starks, and Tatum slamming the arm into the mat. And now head scissors from Tatum. And all those pointed elbows. We saw one from Billy Starks earlier. Tatum Paxley said, anything you can do, I can do better. 3 of them. And that huge elbow drop right across the midsection of Billy Starks. Not an elbow across the chest like we see most times. Beautiful tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. That was an elbow right across the midsection, trying to drive the air out of the ribs of Billy Starks, and just a kick out at 1. Tatum Paxley a bit perplexed how it could only do a 1 count. But you got to keep her calm here. Beautiful drop kick to the back of Billy Starks again. Tatum Paxley in firm control. Tatum can't let her emotions get the better of her, going for another head scissors elbow strike maybe, but Billy Starks able to slip out. And Billy Starks now, wait a minute. And Tatum Paxley hits the floor hard. Billy Starks following to the outside, grabbing Tatum by the arm and just slamming her arm into the floor on the outside, turning Paxley over just to turn her back over onto her back, and a drop kick right across the shoulder blades there from Billy Starks to Tatum Paxley, dragging Tatum Paxley back up, but Paxley sweeps out the leg, and that beautiful elbow drop again right across the midsection of Billy Starks, driving the air out of the lungs, and the midsection of Billy Starks, and a knee drop right across the face from Tatum Paxley. Now Paxley sizing up Billy Starks, grabbing her, dragging her up to her feet. Tatum trying to throw Billy back in the ring, doesn't work. Tatum gets back in herself. Billy back in the ring as well. Huge lariat from Tatum Paxley. Went to pick Billy Starks up, but Starks with a small package to advance. No, not even a 1 count. As Billy Starks back in control. A huge stomp to the face of Tatum Paxley, growing to grab Tatum again, but Tatum's able to sweep the legs once again. Now Tatum Paxley, that head scissors and those vicious elbows across the temple of Billy Starks, and Billy's got to roll into the corner. And a huge stop to the midsection from Tatum. Tatum now choking Billy Starks out with her knee in the corner. Seated knee to the throat there as Billy rolls out of the corner. Tatum Paxley drags Billy back up to her feet. What's Tatum Paxley looking for here? A whole lot of nothing as Billy Starks able to get the elbows into the midsection. And just a huge big boot from Billy Starks. My God. And now Billy, a shot to the ribs that time, trying to drive the air out of the lungs of Tatum Paxley, who wisely rolled out of the ring and gets caught with a kick and a super kick. One to the chest and then a super kick to the face, but Tatum kicks Billy off. And Tatum Paxley shot to the leg. And here we go. Here we go. These two women exchanging strikes in the middle of the HCPW ring. A slap from Tatum Paxley, a closed fist. Punch from Billy, another slap. Went for a chop, but Tatum able to reverse overhead chop from Tatum. Knife edge chop. Tatum telling Billy to hit her with her best shot. And oh, they're just throwing chops and punches and punches. These two women want to go to the Astraea Championship ladder war, and they'll stop at nothing to do it. And wait a minute, here we go. These two women, a hockey fight in the middle of the HCPW ring. One of these two women, and it looks like Billy Starks gets the upper hand, and Billy Starks Luthez press raining down punches on Tatum Paxley. Both of these women want to go to New York City, missing that jumping lariat. Does Billy Starks grabbing Tatum by the back of the head now. Whole head of hair, well, whole hand of hair, I should say. Huge forearm strike, elbow strike from Tatum Paxley. Billy went to trip her up, but Tatum able to dodge it. Able to reverse and went for a shot there, but missed. And wait a minute, huge knee strike from Billy Starks into a poison rana. And both women are down. Both women are down. What a matchup here tonight to determine the first female entrant of the ladder war. And Billy, wait a minute, going for a deadlift German. Tatum Paxley able to move out the way. Tatum's able to move out the way. Tatum Paxley with an elevated face buster there. I don't know what to call that. Hooked Billy all the way up for something and got a 2 count for that face buster there. And Tatum Paxley, huge shot to the face. Sits Billy up in a drop kick there from Tatum Paxley. Tatum Paxley now with the leg of Billy Starks and just kicking at the leg, trying to kick the leg out of the leg and stomp the ankle out of the ankle. But Billy Starks able to kick Tatum Paxley off. Tatum to the apron. Billy poised and ready, waiting for Tatum to get back up. Just a huge right hand from Billy Starks. Another one into a drop kick there from Billy Starks. And Billy Starks is calling Tatum Paxley up to her feet. Billy Starks could be thinking about a high-risk, high-reward situation. Suicide dive connects. Billy Starks connects with the suicide dive to Tatum Paxley. Showing up and showing out here tonight on Hang the DJ episode 18. And Billy calling Tatum up. Throwing a punch. Thought Tatum may have ran at her, but Tatum did not. And Billy Starks off the top with a cannonball. And now a cover off the cannonball off the top. Cover 1. Cover 2. No, only a count of 2. And now it's Billy Starks, who can't believe there was a kick out this late into the matchup. Billy up to the middle rope. Billy up to the middle rope, catching Tatum as she ran at her. Meteora off the middle rope, and Tatum back in the ring. was running after Billy Starks, but baited Billy Starks into jumping off and ran out of the way. And wait a minute, what is Tatum Paxley looking for here? Electric chair into the face buster. And now a cover. Hooking the leg, grabbing the knee pad to make the cover. Count him 2. No, only a 2 count. And Tatum Paxley, you got to keep your composure, Tatum. You can't let Billy Starks get in your head. Middle rope crossbody from Tatum Paxley. And Tatum has Billy right where she wants her. Off the ropes. Wait a minute. Shades of CM Punk arm trapped neck breaker from Tatum Paxley. Cover now again. Hooking the leg 1. Hooking the leg 2. But still only a 2 count in this matchup. Tatum Paxley. Wait a minute. What is Tatum Paxley thinking about going for here? Tatum Paxley went for it. Went for a senton of sorts. Maybe a coffin drop-esque maneuver there, but couldn't get it. Now a huge shining wizard to the back of the head from Billy Starks. Huge shining wizard to get the win. No. And Billy Starks trying to keep her calm now. Trying to keep her calm. Huge knee to the back of the head with that shining wizard. Couldn't get the job done. Super kick to the knee into that shining wizard. Shades of Adam Cole almost. Wait a minute. What is Billy thinking about here? Scoop slam from Billy Starks. Billy to the top. What is Billy thinking about here? Swanton bomb, no! Tatum Paxley moves out the way of the Swanton bomb. And wait, off the ropes. Off the ropes, went for a German suplex maybe, but Tatum Paxley able to reverse with a huge lariat. And wait a minute, taking a trip to Cemetery Drive. It's over, count him 1, count him 2, no! Billy Starks kicks out of the Cemetery Drive. Tatum Paxley hit Billy with her best shot and it wasn't enough. Went for a cross body in the corner it seemed. But Billy was able to move out the way and just a kick to the ribs of Tatum Paxley. Now Billy Starks, wait a minute, what is this? What is this? Gory bomb! Gory bomb from Billy Starks. And Billy up to the top. Starks to make herself famous! Swanton bomb! Billy Starks is going to the ladder. War, no! Tatum Paxley kicks out at 2. How are either of these 2 women still in this matchup? They have tanked the best shots of their opponent. Fight forever chance from the HCPW faithful here in Los Angeles. Huge knee. Not knee, huge elbow from Tatum Paxley. Tatum's got Billy, but Billy able to move out the way. Huge super kick from Billy Starks. Billy to the top. Billy to the top. What should he be thinking about here? Another Swanton bomb. No, double foot stomp to the midsection. And Tatum Paxley's got to crawl into the corner to avoid being pinned. It's a smart strategy for Tatum Paxley, but Billy Starks right back on the attack. Wait a minute, what is this? What is this? Code red. Oh my God, just stacking Tatum up like an accordion. Right there, folding her like an accordion, I should say, off that code red. And now off the ropes, Billy Starks went for a backbreaker of some sort, but Tatum able to reverse. And Tatum Paxley snap suplex. Snap suplex from Tatum. Tatum up to the top. What is Tatum thinking about here? Maybe a 450, maybe that coffin drop senton again. And a cover here from Tatum Paxley. Cover 1, cover 2, cover no. And Tatum, the emotion starting to get to Tatum Paxley, who would want nothing more than to advance to the ladder war in New York City. But to do that, she's got to get through Billy Starks. Went for an Enziguri in the corner, but Tatum came up just a bit too short. Billy Starks able to move out the way. Now Tatum off the ropes again. And wait a minute, Billy Starks spinning tombstone pile driver, spiking Tatum on the top of her goddamn head. And Billy Starks is maybe all she wrote for Tatum Paxley into the official, and what a spinning back kick. And Billy Starks now grabbing Tatum Paxley, sending her into the corner. And Billy, wait a minute, what is this from Billy Starks? Up and over goes Tatum, gets caught by Billy, and another shot to the midsection from Billy Starks to Tatum Paxley. And Billy Starks is just working over Tatum Paxley right now. Billy Starks has this in the bag, and Billy knows it. Another super kick there to Tatum Paxley, and Billy Starks on the apron, stalking her prey. Tatum Paxley gets hit with another double foot stomp from Billy Starks. A second double foot stomp from Billy Starks to Tatum Paxley, and Billy's not done. Billy's not done. Suplex into the corner, my God. Suplex into the corner, and Billy Starks on the top, looking for a third double foot stomp, but misses it that time. Went to the well one too many times. Roll up from Tatum. Roll up from Tatum. Roll up from Tatum, and Tatum Paxley is going to the ladder war for the Astraea Championship in New York City. Tatum Paxley just snuck out the biggest victory of her career over Billy Starks here tonight. Tatum Paxley is in the ladder war. Look at Billy. Billy can't believe it in the ring. Tatum Paxley saying you snooze, you lose. Congratulations to Tatum Paxley here tonight. It feels like everyone is at war with each other here in HCPW right now. You got Swerve at war with the Bloodline. You got Dishonor having a civil war. Stephanie Bacare vowing to be the Women's World Champion. And this young man right here, Javon Evans, has just entered a war with Imperium. Javon Evans tonight makes his way to the ring for the main event of the evening. And he goes one-on-one with Ludwig Kaiser, Imperium's own Ludwig Kaiser. Javon Evans tonight, you got to think if he wins this matchup here, he's surely next in line for a shot at the Ring General. As it stands right now, Walter does not have an opponent for Saturday's May 23rd in New York City, and Javon Evans would want nothing more than to beat Ludwig Kaiser tonight, cement his spot as the #1 contender to the Men's World Championship. But that's easier said than done when you're in the ring against someone like Ludwig Kaiser. Javon Evans might have the most uphill battle of his life right now, but Javon Evans beats CM Punk in the scrap trap, so he can practically do anything. But his opponent tonight, one of his very few singles outings, Ludwig Kaiser, is here at the very top of the show, right after the Hang the DJ intro. Before I even got to say my opening remarks for the evening, we saw a backstage interaction between Ludwig Kaiser and Javon Evans, where Ludwig Kaiser would end it with a monstrous uppercut to Javon Evans backstage. Just a clear cheap shot from Ludwig Kaiser before this matchup tonight, trying to soften up his opponent, Javon Evans. Ludwig Kaiser, Walter, Giovanni Vinci, they know sitting near the top of the rankings here in HCPW is Javon Evans. Javon Evans, of course, would lose that New Year's Ball Battle Royal to CM Punk. He was the last one eliminated in the New Year's Ball Battle Royal, but Javon Evans beat CM Punk in the scrap trap. Javon Evans has had star-making performance after star-making performance, and if Javon Evans beats this man Ludwig Kaiser here tonight, You gotta think he's in the running to be named #1 contender to the Men's World Championship, and that is something Imperium does not want to happen. Ludwig Kaiser is here to ensure Javon Evans just gets dropped in the rankings, just gets dropped out of potential contendership level. If Ludwig Kaiser can take Javon Evans out, that raises the stock of Ludwig Kaiser tenfold in the eyes of HCPW management here tonight. But there is the young OG, Javon Evans. There is the Imperium's own Ludwig Kaiser, and here we go. The bell sounded. We are underway for the main event of the evening. Colin elbow tie up here from Javon Evans and Ludwig Kaiser. And wait a minute, into the corner. Javon Evans pushing Ludwig into the corner. Clean break. Was not expecting that from Imperium's Ludwig Kaiser. But they're back to the collar and elbow. Now, I don't know if this is a smart strategy from Javon Evans trying to lock up with Ludwig Kaiser, a technical wizard like Ludwig Kaiser, into the corner again. And oh, now a cheap shot from Ludwig Kaiser. Suckered Javon Evans in by not going for the cheap shot the first time, to hit it the second time. Now a side Russian leg sweep from Ludwig Kaiser to Javon Evans. And now just choking the life out of Javon Evans on the mat. Does Ludwig Kaiser, stomping over Javon. And wait a minute, huge shots to the midsection. And just an elbow to the side of the head. Ludwig Kaiser. And wait a minute, what's Ludwig thinking here? Oh, may have overshot. Got the trajectory wrong on that slingshot splash. And Javon Evans looks to take advantage of Ludwig Kaiser, now working at the arm of Ludwig. Javon Evans, as I said, beat CM Punk in the scrap job, one of his last outings in a one-on-one matchup all the way back on December 20th. And now wait, Javon turns Ludwig around in the corner. Wait a minute, off the buckles into that beautiful German suplex. Javon Evans dropping Ludwig on the back of his head, and now calling Ludwig back up to his feet. Javon Evans. Another collar and elbow tie-up, and I don't know if this is smart from Javon Evans. And oh, it wasn't. Ludwig Kaiser taking control. Side headlock from Ludwig Kaiser. And Ludwig, oh wait, Javon Evans able to slip free, getting the back of Ludwig. Javon Evans has Kaiser, but oh, Ludwig Kaiser, a technical wizard, as I said. Side headlock on the ground now. Javon Evans grounded, and Ludwig just wrenching that thing back. And Ludwig Kaiser is in firm control of the main event of Hang the DJ episode 18. And oh, wait a minute. Back to a vertical basis now is Javon and Ludwig Kaiser. And oh, wrenching it again. Does Ludwig, just wrenching that headlock on Javon Evans, trying to drive the wind out of the sails early. Is Imperium's initiator of excellence, Ludwig Kaiser, and just tossing Javon Evans. Now wait a minute, into the corner. What's Ludwig Kaiser thinking about here? Went for an elbow to the back. Javon able to reverse. Javon now, huge slap to the face. Went for a kick, but Ludwig Kaiser able to reverse, tripping out the legs of Javon Evans. Now a cover here from Ludwig. The official couldn't get in position. And that was a lot more than that was definitely at least a 2 count on Javon Evans. And Javon trips up Ludwig. And Ludwig Kaiser may have just been screwed over by the official. That could have just knocked the wind out of the sails of Javon Evans, tripping him up like that. And the official couldn't get in proper position for the cover. Now wait a minute, what is Javon thinking here? Missed that gut check over the top. And a DDT onto the ring apron. Javon Evans just spiked Ludwig Kaiser top of the head first off that ring apron. And now Javon Evans has it back in the ring. Javon to the top. Javon to the top rope. We're going to be looking for here. Off the top, Hurricanrana, beautifully done. Bridging for the cover, count him 1. But no, only a 1 count there. Javon Evans now to the apron. What is Javon thinking here? Calling Ludwig Kaiser up to his feet. Javon from about halfway across the ring, missing that springboard clothesline. Does Javon Evans, and now a cross chop to the throat. Ends that combination of strikes with a lariat. Does Ludwig Kaiser. Now Ludwig calling Javon up to his feet. Ludwig, wait a minute, grabbing Javon by the back of the head. But Javon able to get the elbows into the midsection. Grabbing Ludwig now by the head, and Javon, wait a minute, suplex connects, beautifully done from Javon Evans. But Ludwig Kaiser catches him with a kick to the side of the head. But Javon's back up and gets met with a lariat from Ludwig Kaiser. And now wait a minute, Ludwig stomping at the face of Javon Evans. And now Kaiser rolling over Evans. Stomp to the back of the head now. And I think Ludwig might be looking for it again. Springboard frog splash that time doesn't connect. Javon runs off the rope. Springboard moonsault connects. Beautifully done from Javon Evans. Cover, but not even a count of one. The official a bit slow to get that count. Had to make sure Javon's foot wasn't under the bottom rope for a rope break. Single leg drop kick from Ludwig Kaiser. And now, wait a minute, went for grounded strikes, but Ludwig gets caught with elbows. Javon Evans trying to get back in this fight. Javon up to the middle turnbuckle. Middle rope frog splash. No. Ludwig now huge chop to the face. And wait a minute. Springboard cross body connects. Ludwig Kaiser taking down Javon Evans and now stomping Javon over. And oh, a knee trapped camel clutch. But can't get it because of the rope break. Wasn't able to keep it in. Face washing Javon off the mat and an elbow to the back. Ludwig Kaiser now to the top rope, and this is a rare sight for Ludwig Kaiser, but it could pay dividends against Javon Evans. Beautiful missile drop kick, catching Javon across the chest, stomping him over. Now a stomp to the arm. Ludwig Kaiser not going for the cover, keeping the attack on Javon Evans, trying to embarrass this young man here tonight. Ludwig Kaiser now, wait a minute, what is this? Tequila Sunrise, no. Modified armbar. Modified armbar, but Javon's able to roll free. Javon went for a super kick. Ludwig able to move out the way. Cross chop to the throat again. And that combination of strikes ending with another cross chop. And oh my gosh, just multiple cross chops to the throat. Trying to make it difficult to breathe and a face wash across the top rope. And Ludwig Kaiser's in control. Back first off the top turnbuckle, just tossing him to the mat. Cover from Ludwig. Not even a hook of the leg, just a forearm across the face of Javon Evans, and Javon kicks out at 2. Oh my God, what an enziguri! What a grounded enziguri. Javon trying to get back in this thing, but a jawbreaker from Ludwig Kaiser, keeping him back, or putting him back on the back pedal. And Ludwig, wait a minute, grabbing the arm of Javon. Grabbing the arm of Javon, wait a minute. God! What a stomp to the arm, and now Ludwig Kaiser has Javon Evans right where he wants him. Break his fingers, chants from the HCPW faithful. I think they want Javon to break the fingers of Ludwig Kaiser. I doubt they would want Ludwig Kaiser to break Javon Evans' fingers. Wait a minute, that's Snapmare. And we know what happens next, the penalty kick. No, Javon able to dodge. Javon able to dodge it, and a huge right hand from Javon. And a sliding clothesline from Javon Evans. And now Javon to the top. Javon to the top. We're going to be looking for here. Tightrope elbow drop to Ludwig Kaiser. And Javon Evans into the cover, hooking the leg. Count him 1, count him 2, count him no, only a 2 count. Javon Evans nearly put Ludwig Kaiser away with that elbow drop. Float over, DDT from Javon, spiking Ludwig Kaiser. Running elbow drop to the face of Ludwig Kaiser. That wasn't even to the chest, that was right across the face. And oh, Javon Evans got a bit too hasty there. Springboard moonsault from Javon Evans. Springboard moonsault off the turnbuckles, count him 1, but oh, only a 1 count. Javon Evans, wait a minute, Ludwig Kaiser rolling out of the ring. I don't know if this is smart thinking. Javon Evans, I thought he was going for a dive, decided against it last minute, just sliding under the bottom rope to get Ludwig back in the ring. And oh wait, Javon Evans, springboard clothesline, no, Ludwig able to move out the way, and a shot to the back from Ludwig Kaiser, but Javon's back up. Oh, that jumping elbow we saw a few weeks ago on Hang the DJ episode 15. That jumping elbow that started this whole feud between these two. Middle rope hurricanrana. And Javon Evans in the corner. Javon Evans calling Ludwig Kaiser up to his feet. Javon Evans running at him. Hurricanrana from Javon Evans. And Javon Evans, wait a minute. Irish whip into the turnbuckles. No. No, Ludwig Kaiser back in this fight. Ludwig Kaiser across the ring. Runs at Javon, and European uppercut in the corner. Gets him out of the corner. Wait a minute. Ludwig Kaiser. Wait a minute. DDT. That DDT from Kaiser. 1, 2. No, only a count of 2. The reverse STO into the DDT. Ludwig Kaiser nearly got the win off of it. Chop to the chest. Gamagere in the corner, and a butterfly suplex to follow. Javon Evans. Oh, wait a minute. Trips up Ludwig Kaiser. Knee to the thigh, it looked like. Knee to the hamstring. Shot to the lower back. Javon Evans trying to get back in this fight. Javon Evans, wait a minute, looking for a power bomb. Got him up. Running Liger bomb from Javon Evans. Not going for the cover. Goes to the apron instead. Javon springboard frog splash. No. Ludwig Kaiser to the apron. Decides against it. Decides against going for a high risk, high reward situation instead. Low risk, high reward maybe for Ludwig Kaiser. And it is. What an enziguri across the face. Knee, not a knee, a kick to the face of Javon, but only a count of 2. Ludwig Kaiser can't believe it. How is Javon still in this fight? Ludwig to the apron. This time, slingshot body splash works in Ludwig Kaiser's favor. Now Ludwig Kaiser to the middle turnbuckle. Off the middle turnbuckle with that elbow drop across the throat. Now another elbow drop, that time to the chest. Ludwig Kaiser. And Ludwig Kaiser just taunting the HCPW faithful here in Los Angeles, California. Ludwig Kaiser went for an elbow, but no. Javon Evans, huge flurry of strikes ending in that elbow. Javon Evans, going for it again. Going for it again. The highs and the lows strikes there from Javon Evans, and Ludwig Kaiser's reeling in the corner. Reeling in the corner. Javon Evans runs up, grabs him up, sit out powerbomb. Sit out powerbomb, count him 1, but only a count of 1 this late into the matchup. You got to think that stings a little bit for Javon Evans. Only able to get a 1 count off of that. Wait a minute, Javon Evans throws Ludwig over the top. Throws Ludwig over the top. What's Javon Evans taking here? Calling Ludwig up to his feet. Calling Ludwig up to his feet. Javon off the ropes. Oh, wait, what? Wait, Javon sees something on the ramp. Javon, or maybe someone on the ramp. The ring, get it out. Walter is here. Walter and Javon Evans are staring each other down. Javon's telling Walter to get in the ring, but Walter's staying put. Wait, Ludwig Kaiser back up on the outside. Ludwig Kaiser. Javon Evans forgot about Ludwig back in the ring. Ludwig. Reverse STO DDT. Spiking Javon. Covered by Ludwig. 1, 2. And Ludwig Kaiser has just defeated Javon Evans in the main event of Hang the DJ. Thanks to that man right there. The ring general. The men's world champion Walter. You've got to be kidding me. Ludwig Kaiser just defeated Javon Evans. What does this mean for the men's world championship matchup? What does this mean for Javon Evans' standing in the rankings of the men's world championship division? Ludwig Kaiser just got the biggest victory of his HCPW career.